All right, welcome to Valuable Coaching. Happy Monday. Miles Holland. We're starting something new today, trying to get out some more thoughts on how we can get some positive coaching, some valuable coaching traits out there. And Kevin and myself are going to be sharing some of our thoughts and our thoughts on what some of the coaches that we've spoken with have shared. We'd love for you to subscribe to our YouTube channel at Valuable Coaching. We'll continue to post videos on there. We have some more great interviews coming up this week. You can also listen to us on podcasts, just to the audio on Anchor, Google Podcasts, Spotify, Breaker, Pocket Casts, and Radio Public. And again, that's a great way to just listen to the information and take notes and take us in. You can also follow us on Instagram and Facebook and Twitter. Anyways, I also have a new sponsor I want to thank, One Stone Apparel. They do all kinds of different apparel. I've used them personally for physical education clothes. They'd be great for clothing for camps, at colleges or at clubs. And, they make great quality merchandise. They also specialize in putting character words on the back of their shirts. And so this really can help breed some vocabulary. And you can choose the character words that you want. So again, I would encourage you to go check out onestoneapparel.com and see what they have to offer. They may be able to hook you guys up with a great deal on some shirts. They have masks right now, sweatshirts, and again, they specialize in these character words. That again, this is something that on Valuable Coaching we're trying to build character. Today, I kind of wanted to speak about something that happened to me as a coach really early on, and I didn't really know how I grew from it until I was going through some material, actually trying to get ready for today, and I found this little picture that actually a player had drawn kind of in between matches. And it was supposed to be me sitting very grumpily on the bench. And I look back at that time and, I was frustrated. I was a young coach. I had a team that was a great bunch of girls. But they were very new, and obviously I was a new coach, and so we were having some struggles. And at this particular tournament, I was struggling to wrap my head around how do I get these girls to play better, and how do we win? My whole focus was on winning. And over the years, I've realized that that is not really what is most important. Really the value in what I'm teaching them is more important. So again, this idea of valuable coaching. And so I moved forward from that tournament, and even with that team, I really grew a lot as a coach, but I had a bit of a break. I also teach at school as a physical education teacher, and so does Kevin. And I think we both have learned from that experience that, again, it's really about teaching the skills to these young athletes. And once I dove back into coaching volleyball, I really saw the fact that it was not about the winning. And I've had other experiences that have been so much more rewarding than wins. Obviously, winning is important, but I've found it's much more a product of the way that you interact with your players and the way you go about coaching the game. So again, I now definitely just go out there trying to teach the skills of the game. And in talking with these different coaches so far that are Division I coaches running some of the top clubs, that's really one of their main focuses, is giving them the skills they need in order to be good players, or filling in the gaps of their skills, whether it's to be a better teammate, to show more leadership. And those are things that are really important moving forward. So if you're a young coach out there, my advice to you, and again, the advice that I think I've been hearing from these coaches that we've interviewed so far, is that you need to go out there and really work on educating the kids. And that will be rewarding to you. It may be frustrating when you first get out there and you lose a match or two, but give it time and trust in the system of teaching them the skills. And by that third or fourth tournament, you're going to see a huge turnaround. And you may notice, which is something that I've noticed, and I know in talking to Kevin, that he's noticed, is that when you are trying to build these skills and you're putting your own system in place and you're trusting it and you're not worried about the wins, you will see improvement that you don't see in other teams. So if you end up facing the same team 2 or 3 tournaments into a season, or 2 or 3 matches in a season, if you're a high school coach, that second time around that you face this team, you will have improved a lot, whereas they may have stayed right around the same level. And so again, just trust your coaching and trust the skill work and teaching that you're giving your players. I really find that that's most valuable. And again, then when I look back at those times where I was so frustrated about winning or losing, I can take a deep breath and go, you know what, that really was not what it was all about. And when I look a couple seasons in with that same team, we were starting to win some matches that, we wouldn't have. And they were having a lot of fun. And then I was in turn having fun. There were no more pictures of me being grumpy on the bench. It was me enjoying my time. And then even if we were losing, we were having fun and getting better in other aspects other than the win column. And, that's really what makes coaching rewarding. Another quick story that I know a lot of coaches probably experience, but if you can pull in new people and give them great experiences, especially in volleyball, but in other sports too, if you coach something else, give them an opportunity to come in and try something new. And again, it's kind of a test of your skills as a coach to build them up as a player. And then when they're successful, they're really going to let you know, and they're going to be excited. And so again, just really be cognizant of the fact that the value of being a good coach is really teaching. Sam Crossan said this, he really enjoyed his first stint being a men's coach at UOP. He said he loved the teaching aspect. He was able to kind of help teach these young men how to play the game, how to play it smarter. And, that's something that I take away too, especially being a teacher and a coach. Being able to teach skills is great. I've talked with a couple other club directors that have the same thing. They really are about teaching the students skills, teaching them how to prepare their body, how to take care of their body. And those things are what make successful players. They're really, in the end, what makes successful people. And I think the end goal for all of us as coaches, especially in youth sports, whether it be middle school, high school, or even college, really, you're trying to make successful adults. And so if we can give them some of these skills going forward and show them that, you're definitely going to have your losses and you can't pout about them. You have to be able to move forward from them. That is what's going to be important. And that's kind of what I took away when I found that picture was, oh my gosh, I can't believe I was that coach sitting on the bench being angry and upset that we were losing, when really these girls were getting a lot better at the sport that they really wanted to play, and they were trying out for the first time for a lot of them. And so I would encourage you guys this week, if you have practices, to get out there, teach those skills, and revel in them getting better and push them to continue getting better. Don't settle for airless volleyball because you want to finish a drill quickly or you want to win a match. Encourage them to push themselves to get better. And, don't always worry so much about the end score. Anyways, I hope you guys found this video great. If you have any comments, please post them below. If you have any questions you really want us to ask the coaches that are coming up, the club directors that we have lined up, please do so, and we'll get those out to them. And then continue to look for more content. We're going to try and do some focused videos on certain questions we've been asking the coaches so you can see their input. And then continue to look for more videos from both Kevin and I, just trying to reiterate some of the things that we find important and that we've been learning along our journey of starting this podcast. We really thank you guys so much. And again, follow us on YouTube, Instagram, listen to us on Anchor, Google Podcasts, Spotify, and we look forward to growing this audience and again, hopefully helping young coaches, players, parents navigate the world of volleyball, other sports, and how to become great coaches, great people moving forward. So thank you guys so much. Have a great Monday, and we will see you tomorrow.